Hey, I pulled the spread. I got new cards, so I thought I'd use some oracle cards since you have a specific question or concern about whether you should let the relationship go. I think you already know the answer to that, but I pulled what I call the Trinity spread. So, okay, so there's 3 cards. And okay, the first card is the underneath. So it gives you clues as to the influence of the past and what has impacted upon you. Les vampires, in this case, are revealing something important to you. Look at this card and see what the past was in this nature, which we'll go over. The second card in the middle is the heart. This is what's taking place at the moment. So it's kind of a past, present, future. And then the third card is the promise, which is the future manifestation of the situation. So, first card that we got that represents the past, which I thought was interesting, was sacrifice, renunciation, offering, and letting go. Okay, so this is the past card. And so we're seeing if you should let this relationship go. Also, if there's another woman, I might have to pull different cards for that. So this is card number 35, which also is an 8. So that's kind of the, to me, the infinity card. I hope you can see these. I know they're not. I'll put them around so you can kind of see them. Again, not the most ideal because I'm at work. So, okay. So this one is kind of the background or backdrop for this situation. So in humans' lives, there is great resistance to choice. And you may ask of us, what is the choice to do with sacrifice, the name upon this card? But choice is at the very heart of sacrifice, for life with its multiplicities of possibilities and demands that make your choices. And for many of you, we notice again and again that you refuse to make the choice. And then you are forced to make one, but one that suits another. It is time for you to examine what you value most and what you would least wish to give up. The word sacrifice, and we know this as we have lived long, is a way of making the thing that you give up sacred. It is a loss. It is painful. It matters. Therefore, the void that it leaves means something. It must be filled with something that means more. For so many of you, you will not choose. You wish to be good at all. You wish to let none down. You do think about what is best. For what is best is which sets your blood alight and makes the song of your soul soar. What is best is that you know your own heart and your own code and adhere as closely as possible to what is noble about you. There will not be time for all, space for all, love for all. You may protest, you may wonder, what of loving everyone unconditionally? But that is an illusion. Even in love, you must choose. So we say now you must sacrifice something. You must give up something that is precious. By doing so, make it beautiful, make it worth it, make it count. And make this deliberate. Do not play the victim. Make your choice and be powerful and compassionate at once. So, there is something you may need to give up. Obviously, it could be, what's right for your soul. Whatever you choose, whatever it is you choose, you know that this is a sacrifice that can be worked with and used to refine and polish yourself. There is obviously a lot of doubt that you can get this up. You feel weak against it. And this is the past, but obviously this still carries on. This is the foundation. So, it is saying to let go of this relationship, but it's not going to be easy. Now, the current card that you have, or that what's in your heart, is witness, to know, personal evidence, and to speak out. And that is card number 29, which goes 11. So we all know what 11 is. 11 is the soulmate twin flame card. So this is where your heart is. To have seen what you once thought was only a rumor or only hearsay or perhaps even made up means you have changed, and you have seen us. You have seen spirits. You have seen the play of colors around a human being, the auric field of telegraphing information to you at all times. You have experienced the dream that comes true in the weeks after you saw faces in the night. You have spoken with the nature spirits, and you have come to know there is more than what so humans wish to admit is true and alive in the world we share. Vampires like us, we are said not to exist, but you know there is more on this planet than anyone can even begin to dream of. You know we are true, and you have witnessed something of late that others will deny is real, but you are now a witness of having seen you cannot unsee. Knowing you can no longer deny. It is not what we wish for you to tell all of your new knowledge. It is that we wish you to not lie to yourself, to no longer agonize over questions or whether what you saw and felt and understood is true or untrue. Think of it, and you and I, though so different between us, are only two types of the millions of variations on extraordinary creatures that are. So this card is know that what you have seen and felt is true. Another may deny that you have witnessed a true thing, but having seen and now knowing, you have the duty to never lie to yourself again. So you need to not make this truth your entire life, but never again lie to yourself. Accept the evidence of your experience and honor it with your heart. There are some who will betray your confidence. Others will share your experience and become your kin. So share wisely. So yeah, I do feel with this witness card, you do kind of know what's going on. Possible third-party situation. I will pull another card just to verify that. But it's in your heart right now. Like you can't unsee. Like you have these feelings now and of possible third-party situation. And, obviously it's intertwined with whether you should let go too. The promise card. So the future is burnt by the sun, ambition, extension, and reach. This is card number 82, which translates into a 10, which is the end of a cycle. Okay. So, again, we do, it is kind of saying you do need to let this relationship go. Again, you have free will and he might change and things might change. I'm not saying, but at this point, it's not good for you. You will never know your potential unless you go beyond the limits you have set for yourself. You may not succeed, but you will know a great deal more about yourself than you do now. Again, so you might try to break up with him and come back to him. And it might not stick initially, right? So, and you are certain to grow through the experience. Begin with baby steps and persists. So turning away from potential failure means you also turn away from potential success and growth. You avoid harm, but at what great cost? So you must be mindful of what is safe and wise for you at this time with the skills and training you have. You have a way to go before your changes are made. It is as if you're wishing to undertake a marathon without ever having run a mile. It is time to train, learn, and become strong. In time, the desire will be within reach. Patience and hard work both are priorities now. Otherwise, there could be self-administered hurt and injury. So you have to be 100% sure that that's what you want to do. It's going to be painful, but it's kind of got to be done. I do have a new Oracle deck here that I kind of want to try out as well. And I just want to kind of see if this kind of tells us about maybe, and I love it because it's red, a third-party situation. So let's see, because you witnessed something with your heart that, and once you feel that way, you can't unthink it. And so let's see if anything flies out, which nothing is at this point, but card wanted to come out too. So what do we have? We have I don't even know if this is going to really help us at all. You got Black Cat and Cauldron. So this is like a new deck for me. Hopefully you can see it. I'm going to read it. Black Cat, there's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will successfully and gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. And then the Cauldron is bewitching. Yes, it be. Blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. So, I mean, yeah, there's to me, those two cards speak of you're going deeper into this. And also the Cauldron card is kind of your heart. seeing something that, you don't necessarily want to see. I just kind of wanted to pull a couple of these cards just to see. I have not used this deck. I'm going to use the same deck that I was using yesterday too also. So this is my regular tarot deck that I'm obviously well versed in. These other decks are new. But they really tend to deal with female stuff. And so, okay. So let's just talk about if there's a third party situation. I feel those other two are just kind of messages that, you are going deeper within, and, you've got this burning passion that just keeps getting left out in the rain, so to speak, as well with those cards. So, okay. So possible third party situation. Yes or no? We need to know, please. I got a lot of cards that want to fly out. We did get the Three of Cups that can suggest a third party. But it flew out, so I'm not going to take that one right now. Geez, these cards are like jumping out. It's cray-cray. Okay, so is there a third-party situation or another woman? Spirits, help me let Heather know. Okay, so I am getting the number 3, so I'm going to take 3 cards. So we have all reversed. We have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Sun card reversed. Sun card is good, but it's reversed in this scenario. Seven of Cups is like a lot of choices. So let me first say what the Sun card reversed means here. You may feel depleted or exhausted. So retreat from the outside world and give yourself a break. Okay, so this is just a little side message. Because I did kind of like chant your name in my head. So yeah, that is a side message about exhaustion. Now you got 2 cards that are 7s. So actually 3 cards that are 7. 7, 7, 7. So the first one is the Seven of Cups, which doesn't really speak of a third-party situation, but he might have a lot of choices out there. Not really good. So he's overwhelmed by choice and unable to move forward. And, obviously he's not focusing on what's truly important to him. So I don't think there's just one woman. I feel like, he does have a lot of choices out there. It's reversed. So none of them are really for his highest good, although this reading is for you. And so the same may apply to you as well, as that, yeah, there's some choices out there, not necessarily good. Also the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands reversed is external pressures weighing you down, leaving you doubting yourself whether everything is worth it. Don't let your doubts get to you. Own your position and don't censor yourself to keep others happy. So again, this is more about you. Again, nothing flew out that, suggests to me that there's a third party. I think he has other choices. I don't think he's serious about anybody at this point. I think he just has a lot of other choices. And the Sun card is, saying that you're, just completely depleted. The other thing is, too, this is the card of Leo. So also, which is the Sun card, which rules Leo. So you want to definitely stay in your power and your strength and be strong and be Leo. Because, all right, so the Page of Wands flew out. So the Page of Wands is, I think it's these pages are super immature energy. A lot of action, but I don't know. The pages to me is just, again, a lot of action, but not a lot of, substance to it. So, some maturity about choices. So, again, I don't feel one woman. I feel like he's got some choices. Yeah, he might have been with a couple. Like I said, I get the fuckboy type vibe, but nobody's serious at this time. So, again, I hope this kind of helps a little bit. I feel like the way things are going now, you guys definitely need a break at the very least. So, obviously toxicity. So I hope this helps, Heather, and let me know.